Hello, this is Jordan Thomas from Unmatched Athletes, who I'm talking to.
Connor Kelly.
I'm super excited for this interview. We can get right into it. Like, tell me a little bit about your background, who you are, where you're from.
Yeah, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, city called Germantown. Grew up with sister, both parents. Life's pretty good with them. Pretty much played every sport you can think of. So it's been cool. And now, like, not being an athlete, it's very real life where it's like, oh crap, I got to get a job now.
Yeah.
So it's been good, but no, I got really big support group, and that's all I can really ask for.
Yeah, and let's dive into the first question. Like, how is it from being on the football field literally a month ago from not having football anymore?
Very life-changing.
Yeah.
It's I don't know how to put it into words, but it's like not being on a schedule, not being around everybody all day. It's I'm not going to lifts anymore. I don't have practice anymore. No more Saturdays with the guys. It's like, I'm just a student now.
Yeah.
So that part has been tough for my body. It's been really good.
Yeah.
It's good taking a little bit of a break, but definitely miss it and didn't want it to pass.
Yeah, and let's go into like your childhood, how football became a thing, and talk a little bit about your family life as well.
Yeah, so played, like I said, all sports, and it was a lot playing different sports because you were so high on the depth chart on this team. You were here, you could do this, you couldn't do that in different sports, and that definitely gave me like an idea on what I wanted to do. And middle school, pretty much I like focused on basketball and football as those like my two favorite things.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a lot of fun. 8th grade, I didn't have fun at all with football, and didn't play football freshman year of high school, sophomore year of high school, strictly basketball. And I thought, like, yeah, I have potential, I can go do this in college, that's what I'm going to focus on. And then some things came about where it's like, okay, definitely shouldn't be playing basketball here anymore. So then I'm like, oh, well, I don't want to just be a kid that's doing school. So I was like, all right, well, we're gonna do football again, and it turned out. It got me here, gave me kind of like another reason to do school, because I didn't really know if I wanted to do school after high school. It was pretty much either I'm gonna go work or I'm gonna play a sport, because that's what pretty much all my family that's what they did. So family wise though, I had it, got it, and yeah, it's good. Just pretty much I've had the same group of friends since kindergarten, and obviously people have came in, supported, some people have left, and I'm like, that's cool, but no, having that same group of friends for when you were 5 years old and still having it 21, 22, some of them are old, they're 23, and I'm like, how are you like the same grade as me, but you're 23 years old? But no, everyone's been good. My parents, great, supportive. Sister, she's about to be in college. She's a senior right now, and she's going like smaller D1. Yeah. And I haven't been more proud, because I'm like, this is what I want. Now you're about to go live, and she's like, Yep, that sucks for you. You're D3. I'm like, all right, yeah, would have rolled in my face, but no. Whole family though, like my uncles, aunts, cousins, grandparents, everyone's good, supportive of me as we are all to them, and it's just good. Yeah,
and kind of how did your journey like from transition from basketball to football, like how did that make you feel? Like, what was your identity within that?
In it, I would say I didn't really know what it was, because sports, it's like my whole life it's been, if you're not doing sports and you like weren't athletic, and obviously my mindset has changed from it, but if you weren't doing a sport, you really weren't like serving your purpose, and that's pretty much what I've been doing. But from basketball, I was starting this and that, doing my job, played travel ball as well, high school, all of it, and yeah, it was tough. Like saying, all right, I'm not gonna do this anymore, and then go to something that I thought was taken away from me, and my opportunity was taken, and it definitely scared me a little bit, going from not as much of a physical sport in basketball to football, and obviously you and I were in the same conference, arguably one of the best in the state, and it definitely it was an eye-opener for sure, but no, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but no, it was fun, especially in high school, because we had all your boys, and I think when I graduated, we had 5 guys total from our team, and now it ended up with 2 of us by the end of college, and it just shows dedication, hard work. You'll find your purpose, and you'll end up riding it out. So no, it's been cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. Kind of, how was your faith journey within that? Because I heard that word scared.
Yeah. And
kind of, I wanted you to tell me, describe what was that scaredness, like kind of give me detail and transition to about your faith.
Spiritually wise, I haven't been as consistent, and certain things have happened in my life where it's like I gotta get my stuff together and put my faith back into Him, because I played church league basketball for pretty much all of my youth, and just putting yourself into God's hands. It's like, I don't know what your purpose is for me right now. Yeah, I gotta give myself to you, and I got it tattooed on my wrist, John 13:7. You don't realize what I'm doing now, but one day you'll understand. And I think that was very eye-opening when transitioning from different sports to different sports, and then being like, all right, what do I do now? And especially now, I'm like, I did what I needed to do across all sports. What am I supposed to do? So it's just been praying, and then with the whole family stuff, I'm just praying on that and just trying to find my purpose within Him, and just serve Him, because that's what we're supposed to do.
That's beautiful, bro. And I'm gonna pray for you as well, and continue to have growth, love, faith, and I you use the key word, as I always say as well, is put everything in His hands, and things you can't control, you put in His hands. Things you control, you make sure you always control that as well. So I'm really proud, and it makes me happy that you said that. Kind of going back towards, how is your daily, you kind of talked about your day-to-day life without football, kind of tell me how's your mental health transitioning out of that?
Honestly, not good. No, it's if I'm not on a schedule, or I don't have set plans throughout the day, I'm not good mentally, because I'm all right, I'm just sitting there, and it's just, you're scrolling through your phone. I've been trying to get away from that, and it wasn't good at the start, especially because I had surgery fresh out of the season, and then just got the cast off about a month ago. It definitely messed with me mentally, because I couldn't work out, and pretty much it was just me sitting there and saying why'd this have to happen to me? And it was praying, and a lot of frustration that led to arguments, and it was bound to happen. I knew it was going to happen, because I've never been sidelined from anything, whether it's sports or just class, just having to take a step back and take a break, because the way my mind works, it's always go, 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 and once you're out of sports, and you're here for school, here for a job, it's it sucks. And it definitely changed my mindset, and with stuff that just happens out of the blue, and you're I wish I could have changed this from happening. No, it definitely messes with you because sports was my getaway.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty much all of my youth, high school, college, I've always dealt with like a mental struggle of some sort. And when I went on the basketball court, when I played football, put on the pads, helmet, it was just you're playing the game, and it was fun. So, but now it's like, all right, I got to keep myself busy, and it's fine.
How was those battles with your injuries? Like, how did that challenge you mentally?
It's actually kind of funny you say that. So, senior year of high school, first game, where like it's crosstown rival stuff, and we going down first drive, score, cool. Second drive, I like get a sharp pain in my foot on just breaking on a route, and I was like, oh, I just had like a stinger of some sort, and then lingered throughout the whole season. I'm like, I probably got it checked out, and I broke 3 bones in my foot on the top of it, so like where your big toe is and like the knuckle right there.
Yeah.
Broke 2 bones that connected to like the arch of my foot. And then since I couldn't properly run, I was running on the side of my foot.
Yeah.
This season, I had stress fractures all around it, and it was just like, that happened, that messed with me a lot, 'cause it's like I couldn't give my all, but I was trying to do as much as I could. Mm-hmm. And then obviously with my wrist this past year, it was like, I wasn't supposed to be in. I didn't properly support myself from it, and like injuries suck, and I didn't say anything until I actually had to, and sat out a week and was bummed out about it, but it was fine. But no, I mean, injuries, they come and go, and you gotta say something at some point, and especially if it's like your head, because I've had 4 concussions, and you gotta say something about it at some point. And yeah, injuries, they definitely play a role mentally into playing a sport, and then after it too, because and again, a lot of studies have came out, especially with concussions. It's like you gotta keep good care of your head, and I can already tell, like, not like as much of the negative side of it, but the brain fog of concussions, like coming after it, emotional swings, this and that, and it's like I could have prevented it by taking a step back, but I'm a guy that's always taken a risk and just done what I want to do, and it brought me joy to keep on playing, but was it worth it? I don't know, but no, it definitely, like, just injuries in general, it messes with you a lot.
Yeah, and what sucks is kind of, you answered my question. What sucks is just like looking back, like our sport is such a high demand, and it's just go, go, go. There's no time, you're injured, okay, this next guy up, and it's like, now I'm losing my spot, and I'm behind on plays, those reps, those important reps, and now you're behind, now you're just sitting there watching everybody do everything. But what you said, like, where me and you relate is like, football is my therapy. That's my way to get out. Because we're on the football field, like, bro, all you do is you got a call, and the call long. You got to figure out what's my job, what's my assignment, what's my footwork. And you don't got time to think what goes on back at home. Oh, my report card looked at this, my grades. You can't worry about that. You got to be in the moment. That's the beautiful part about that. And I appreciate you because that's authentic. And you saying that was your piece, that's all I can ask for. And how you talked about your concussions and your wrist, it's like you don't realize it until you don't realize that you're hurt until you're like, okay, maybe I do need to ask for help. I feel like us guys, like, especially when it comes to mental health, about like just your head and how you're feeling, like us guys, we gotta speak up. 100%. Like, and I've been dealing with it too myself, going to therapy, this and that, and you gotta ask for help, because when you don't, you're hurting not only yourself, but the people around you, because they're trying to help you, and you're like, I don't need help. I want to ask for help, but it's us being guys, it's like we got to say something, but it's more so if I ask for help, how are other people going to react to it? And I don't know, I think that comes down like there's a faith
faith point of view too.
Yeah, and that's awesome. If this is gonna be a little personal to you, how is that therapy treating you? Like, how was your journey, and what made you want to do it?
So I've done therapy twice. Once in middle school, high school. It was good. Yeah, I needed to do it, and did I want to? No, but when I realized, when I finished, yeah, it was worth it. Now I'm on my third therapy session with a new person up here. It's been fine. It's definitely a struggle with me always being I've never been a huge emotional person, unlike a lot of people in my life and family members. Yeah, it sucks opening up to people and expressing how you feel. With some people, they can do that. I'm not one of those.
Yeah.
But no, definitely since I've started going, I've been a lot more open. Just with talking with people. And I don't talk to many people, which it's fine. I'm fine with that. I got my circle. I have my people, and if someone talks to me, I'm not gonna be. Can I swear on this?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not gonna be a dick about it.
Yeah.
But no, it's helped me realize some of my flaws, and yeah, especially coming from the reason why I'm going. I'm not gonna share it, but it's something that I messed up on, and I realized, all right, I'm hurting a lot of people by it, and that kind of started. I'm like, all right, if I'm losing a lot of people, and I kind of denied it at first. I'm like, I don't need your guys' help, and that kind of pushed people away, and I realized I messed that up.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the reason why I went back to God. I'm like, I know I've been absent for a long time, and I've prayed every single morning, night. It's been good, so
yeah,
just kind of hoping like I can get those people back, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't,
it's out of your control.
Yeah, no, I try, and no, it's good though.
Yeah.
Therapy's been good for me.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's growth right there, and I'm really proud of you for God. I know that for a lot of people, it's hard. I tried therapy as well. My freshman year, it was like a couple weeks, and for you to be able to challenge yourself, you're way ahead of me, because it took me, I don't know, a couple weeks, and I was like, I know that feeling as well, where we can also relate. It was like, it's kind of hard to express yourself to a person that you just don't know, or they just can't relate to who you are, and that's the hardest part. But for you seeking help, like, that's inspiring me right now. Like, maybe I need to go do that, and hopefully it's inspiring other people to do that as well.
Yeah, and I would say definitely for a lot of people, even if like you think you're doing fine, but you're hurting other people because say you're not speaking out about your emotions. I mean, it definitely that's what messed me up the most. Was I'm hurting a lot of people. I'm hurting myself, but I'm not man enough to admit I'm not trying to ask for anybody's help or assistance, because I think that's just what us guys go through. It sucks.
Yeah.
And when you realize that you're losing people just by them trying to help you and trying to give you their attention, show you that you care, but you're like, all right, I'm not asking for help from you guys because I feel like I'm being a burden to you. But
and that's the challenge too, is a lot of people also kind of think that they're a burden to a lot of people. For people that can't express themselves would suck, but that's one thing that we also has to grow as a society, but morally as a human being, because it's like, if a person feel that way towards you, then you got to really change it. Because what if you're that only person support? What if you're the only person that they can truly lean on? And that's one thing we all got to do better at. And for you to notice and say that, there's going to be a lot of people back at home watching this and hearing it, whatever, is just that they're going to relate to that. So I appreciate that as well for you saying that. Kind of describe who you are as a person, and how that those challenges and that growth helped you to be the person you are now.
I've always been an enthusiastic type of person, always tried my best to show up for people, and I've always been the type of person to have a smile on my face and try uplifting people. But when you're trying so much to do that for other people, you kind of lose yourself at a certain point. That's happened to me 2-3 times, and it sucks. But once you like find your purpose again, I'm trying to do that actively, especially without football, because it's like since junior year of high school, so the last 6 years, it's been like, football's my purpose. It brings people joy, entertainment, and now it's like, all right, I'm a student. I gotta find a job.
Real world.
But
man, that's definitely a challenge, which is coming up for me as well, and it kind of scares me a little bit. But but I think I'm more grateful just hearing you guys, a lot of older guys, my old teammates, just kind of talk, kind of help me put in perspective, never take it for granted, because you don't know when your last snap is, and that's one thing I've been grounded to get out of my head and make sure I'm enjoying every lift, challenging myself, make sure I'm challenging everybody else around, and so that's awesome. Kind of going back, what's one thing you would challenge yourself, like now I don't like to use the word regret, but we can use it right now. What's one thing that you regret in your past or when you were younger that you noticed? And
I'd say just being open with myself and being open with people. I've been told by, and I can say it open, like I've been told by a lot of people, I kind of have an RBF in a way where it's like people, they'll text me after, they're like, hey, I wanted to ask you about this, but it didn't really seem like you were in the mood. I'm like, no, I was just focused in. It came down to like football stuff. They're like, yo, are we good? I'm like, yeah, why? They would just say like, oh, you just looked like you were in the mood. I'm like, no, I'm genuinely, I'm a nice guy. I mean, like when I'm dialed in on something, I'm doing work on something. It may not look like I want to talk to anybody, but like if people come up and talk to me, I'm like, yeah, no, we'll talk. But no, definitely being open with myself and other people. I wish I would have changed when I was younger. And just being open with myself too. Like, I wish I would have asked for a lot more like physical help, mental health, or help growing up. And it's like you gotta ask for help at some point, whether you want to admit it or not. And like if you don't need help, like good for you. But no, definitely just asking for help, being open with myself and other people. From a sports aspect, I'd say just leaving it all out there. There's been times where I've laid up on some plays and not gone fully throughout a practice, and now it's like if I would have done that, or if I would have made that change on a play, that would have happened. But it's like you got to live with that at some point. So.
And what are you looking forward in like your future? Like what you want in your future? How do you want to either make the world a better place or things you want to be able to change and help other people as well?
For myself, I'd say just be happy. Like if stuff goes wrong, it's gonna happen. You're gonna make mistakes. You'll make small mistakes, big mistakes, and you gotta accept it. You can't live in the fantasy of I did this. I'm gonna make it right. I'm gonna correct it and not rush it either. Like you can't rush your mistakes and like a healing process. You gotta acknowledge it. Like what you did was wrong. This and that. So I'd say definitely be happy. Acknowledge my mistakes. Learn from them, and it's gonna come. It's gonna go. What was the rest of your question?
Oh, how can you make the world a better place? How you can make an impact on other people?
I'd say just being there more for people and being honest with people. Just showing up for people. there's been times where I've been selfish, so to say, and lost people from it.
Yeah.
So showing up for people definitely would be how I would want to treat the world, and how I'd want to make it a better place would be just leaving a good impact on people.
Yeah.
Because like when you make a genuine connection with someone, you can fake it for so long if it's what you're wanting. If it's not what you're wanting, just don't initiate with it. But if you're gonna try to rebuild it, give it your all.
Yeah.
Like, because then if you give your all, someone else is just gonna be like, oh wow, they're putting in effort. Say it was like fake at some point.
Yeah.
But if they're genuinely trying to show you like, yeah, I'm gonna change this and that, yeah, I think that really rubs off on people. And yeah, you just like word spreading across, like, yeah, that'll help. But like actual impact on people and yourself, I think that spreads a lot quicker than words.
Actually speak louder than words always.
Yeah.
What does your support look like? And I was thinking while you were talking, like, how can somebody best support Connor? Like, what does that support looks like? Gotcha.
Yeah. No, that was a good question.
Yeah.
How does someone support me? I do a lot of stuff before I think.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, yeah, no, that sounds like a good idea. And I'm like, looking back on it, I'm like, that wasn't such a good idea. But I've been told by a decent amount of people I'm a very patient person, but sometimes I jump the trigger on some things. And yeah, I'd say just being patient with me is definitely a way of supporting me. Probably, I mess up a lot, whether it's football field, classroom, definitely messed up a lot of times doing a job. Relationships mess that up, whether it's like intimate relationship or just a friendship, messed up a lot.
Yeah.
I'd say definitely a lot of forgiveness and giving myself time. And and again, I said I'm not as much an emotional person, but with like the genuine people that I care about, I show a lot of emotion.
Yeah.
And yeah, I require a lot of patience, a lot of forgiveness, and that's definitely two ways. I'd say maybe a third way if someone could support me. I'd say just communicating.
Yeah.
Like if you say you care, this and that, ask. I think that goes for everybody too. Like you gotta ask people like how they're doing.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely, like I've lost people in my life because just, and especially from mental health struggles, it's like, yeah, you should have reached out. And then you're like, it's too late. And whether it's like actually mental or it's physical too, it's like you got to ask people how they're doing at some point, because if it's one person that asks out and it really lifts them up, that definitely can help someone.
100%. And I appreciate that as well, because the reason why I asked that question is because everybody's support is different.
Yeah.
So it's like how you said communication, being patient. That is also somebody in the real world. Somebody's also is words of affirmation based off actions. And it's like little things like that. So it's like when you think of that, when you get into a relationship, I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Because obviously you're your own man. Whatever your love life looks like, that's you.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think it's important for me personally, I can say, is I want to know, I think a person that challenges me, that can hold me accountable, but it also is me, is like, I need you to have good actions as well.
Yeah, like, like showing up.
Just show up for me. Like, the exact same way I show it for you, exact same way you show it for me. And just sometimes it's going based off, do things for me that I would do.
Yeah.
And that's like little things like that. And everybody that's also watching is like what you just said, that probably hit home. Because it's like, my relationship didn't work out because of this, or it could have been that. But the whole time is like, did you really open up and talk to your person?
Yeah.
And how you said when people walk out that door and you can't get them back, you can always get that person back, but what are you doing to get them back?
Yeah.
And
no matter how big the mistake is too, like I've ruined a lot of relationships, whether it's small or big, and I think just acknowledging, definitely, like acknowledging what the problem was, what the issue was, and if you're willing to change for that.
Yeah.
But also, like, if the person's saying, I don't think you can do it, I'm the type of person, like, if you say I can't do something, I'm going to show you exactly what I say, because I'm a very big talker. Like, if I say that I'm going to go score a touchdown on this route, I'm going to tell the defender, I'll be like, this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to score on you, sorry.
Yeah.
But, like, when it comes to, like, friendships, relationships, it's, yeah, you got to back up what you're saying and acknowledge mistakes. And pretty much just you got to grow.
Yeah.
You can't rush growth and all that, because if you do that, you're not treating other people and you're not treating yourself well, because everything comes with time.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's what you said. Well, I don't think there could be no realer than that. What you just said.
Yeah.
Kind of now we're going to trickle down a little bit like that. Kind of send a message home. You can look in the camera, you look away, however you want. Send a message to always show your appreciation and back home.
How do I even go about that?
Say thank you. I love you.
Yeah. No, I love all you guys. Thank you for being there throughout a lot of the hard times that I've caused to all of you, and all the good times for us celebrating them. To my parents, thank you for showing up when a lot of times you probably shouldn't. To my sister, don't give up on what you're chasing. Give it your all. To my boys back home, miss you guys. I've missed you guys a lot. I'm not gonna say this person's name, but I'm still here. I'm doing good. Still here supporting you from a distance. So just the rest of my family and a lot of other people, you guys matter. I don't know how much else to really say.
No, I think you said that perfect. It's always important, and I know for a fact this will get to them. It's always important to show for the people around you that they know that all the sacrifices and the challenge they have to face to put you in the position you are right now and pave the way for you, and for you to always give them that affirmation to know their hard work didn't go to waste. And from what I can see, this is a changed person, a person that's willing to grow, a person that's willing to change, and going to be, I know for a fact, not going to be, but I know for a fact a faithful man.
Yeah.
Keep having God, no matter what the struggle is, you rely on him. It's going to be a frustrating, you're a journeyman, but at the end of the tunnel, there's always a light. And sometimes the sad part about reality of life, we don't get enough of it.
Nah.
But the beautiful part is we know where we can go at the end of it. And that's the most beautiful, precious part about it. Don't worry about idolizing everything. Everything's temporary in this world. Nothing's guaranteed. And the relationships you have with your family or intimate relationship or whatever, it'll always come back to you. But it's in God's will.
Yes, sir.
If it's not in your control, then it's not.
Yeah.
I want you to leave off. I think you're only first guest. I want you to leave off. Send a message to everybody in the world. Like, what's the message you want to leave off?
Speak up for yourself, for others. Show up for others. You don't really know what someone's going through until, one, it's too late, or they have a cry for help. So I think a lot of people, they deal with a lot of mental health struggles, and especially athletes too. being in athletics, it's mentally challenging as much as it is, or even more physically challenging. Yeah, just show up for the people that you want to show up for, and yeah, give it your all. If you're not going to give your 100% to a workout, a game, a practice, a friendship, schoolwork, relationship, like if you're going to do it, then do it. Go 100%. And yeah, if you're scared of falling or failure, I mean, it's going to happen, but it's more so how you're going to respond to it.
Mm-hmm. And that's amazing.
Yeah.
Right there. And kind of going based off what you said, if you are scared to fail, you're scared of failure in your life, you're going to fail. Mm-hmm. You got to be able to accept failure, because failure, that's how you succeed.
Like, if you're not failing, you're not trying. That's what I've realized a lot recently.
Yeah, and if you fall, you get right back up. You get knocked down. You get knocked down the second time harder than what you got the first time. You got to get back up quicker.
Yeah.
And the third time, no matter what, it could be a domino effect, but make sure you continue to go, because your journey is your journey. Mm-hmm. However much weight you want to carry in your life, that's on you. But failure is not an excuse.
Yep.
Failure cannot be the bottom line. Failure is the bare minimum, what I always tell people. The peak is getting to where you wish you can go. Mm-hmm. Like, if there's a young kid out there right now, you want to go to NFL, everybody around you, so you can't. You keep chasing until you can't.
Yep.
No matter, even for the little girls that want to go to the WNB, you keep going. Professional softball, sand volleyball, professional, whatever, Olympics. You keep chasing that dream, because you got to block out everybody. Block out the haters. Because at the end of the day, without haters, you won't be who you are. I'm just be completely real.
Yeah.
All that doubt, you just putting gasoline on the fire. Mm-hmm. But to kind of end this, I just want to say thank you, Unmasked Athletes family. This is amazing. I also want to. It's also a really big anniversary. The podcast is officially mine. Well, it's always been mine, but it's officially like a business, and we're going to fully run it like a official business. So, which I'm pretty announced that you're on here as well. We're going to have a lot of giveaways as well back to the community. And I just want to keep continuing. We got a lot of good things. I'm going to post the official logo out there. It's mine, which I'm pretty happy about. Again, keep chasing your dreams, spread love, not hate, and keep having your faith number one. Thank you. Love you.